Hello, this is the Bread Slow One, Healer Tarot here on YouTube. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is a storyline reading for a young man, Mr. Raylon Bivins, that went missing in Seattle, Washington back in May. He was 27 years old. And I wanted to do a storyline reading as far as if it can just tell us what happened to him. So God gave me deck 6 and deck 4 of healing of the soul and abuse cards. But let me say this is for entertainment purposes only to those who deem it as such. And I want to say this also. You might hear chirping once in a while because my carbon dioxide detector went off and it's causing chirps to happen. So I have to wait until the man come and actually change my batteries because I cannot reach my detector. So if you can stick around and listen to the storyline, I'll welcome you. If you can't and it just get on your nerves, I understand because I'm not used to chirping either. But I did want to do these storylines. Okay? The universe. Okay, he need to take the reins and be the God in him. Okay? Okay. Okay, we have right here that he was dealing with a female. He wanted to get to the Milky Way, or God just calling this card him. Okay? All right, because this is a female's name, or we dealing with a man who has a female name or anything like that. Okay, so maybe that's standing for him right there. Okay, Mr. Bivins. That's just for the universe. Okay, so he had to seek some kind of justice for racial abuse some kind of way because he had to see it with full eyes some kind of way. Somebody was disrespecting him. Strike that. Somebody told him, you're not going to disrespect me. And he saw it with full eyes as far as some racial abuse some kind of way. Okay? The universe is all about it. Opportunity struck. He was soaring for wealth, follow me. Opportunity struck, I see it in here. He had to see it for what it is. Here we go again with it. Something repeated with him and somebody with racial abuse or whatever this is. But as a witness, God says, that's seen it, follow me. Whatever it is to see. And God says that is information on his cell phone. If his cell phone can be located, follow me. In his case, pictures, texts, videos, anything like that. Because a leader was negative to him. Okay, so we have somebody he is dealing with was drug addicted. Follow me? And either he was raped in a car or somebody he knows was raped in a car or he was stolen from. Follow me? Because opportunity struck. Follow me? Because somebody blamed him for whatever it was. I don't know. Unfortunately, something didn't smell right to him because somebody was trying to take shortcuts with him. This is when you're touching on a woman to see if you can go all the way. Taking a shortcut and driving, or just seeing where the person's mind is at to see if you can get away with something with a person. Because somebody plunged in to take this shot, either an actual shot with a gun or just a shot at him to see what they can do. Follow me, make moves, right? Because that's what it looks like. So when he started to feel, sorry about that. When he started to feel a real him was going to come out. And he had to move away from anything, God says, that annoyed him. So we got a gun card again. We got two gun cards, right? So somebody could have pulled a gun out on him, or they could have wounded him, or they could have murdered him with a gun. It could go either way because this is a gun card. When you wounded, when a gun is present, when a gun is aimed on you, and when you're murdered by a gun. And it grossed somebody out, or it grossed him out that a gun was being pulled on him. It grossed a witness out that saw what happened, because right here somebody wanted him to say maybe, but he picked door one, love, because he is dealing with a cat catcher. Get my drift, right? Somebody who can get a lot of ladies. It's a cat catcher that had drain energy, follow me. So here we go. Anytime this come in, is really kind of some kind of deal going on here, because this is, it don't have to be a hotel, but some place he went to with someone. So he went somewhere with somebody he knows, somebody that he cared for and like. Follow me? Could be a friend. Could be a lover. I don't know who it is, but whoever it is somebody he like. Could be a cousin. Whoever he went with is somebody he liked to a place. Follow me? It don't have to be a hotel, but somewhere that he wasn't familiar with. Get my drift? Right? So we have right here that a court date is gradually coming up. Follow me? What was going to be already or is going to be coming, right? Because he was moving to rougher matters, God says, right? We got number 18, so something might happen by the 18th this month, or something might have happened the 18th, something might have happened the 9th month, the 8th month, whatever God's saying. In 81 days, what God talking about with this card? Because he wanted something clarified or somebody from him. Because choosing him first was always the best choice. So it says right here, he is achy and it varied. Follow me? Because he might have been attacked going off of this card, right? He is holding on to a dormant behavior for keepsake. Follow me? So somebody asked him something. He just wait. I'm game. I'm in. He decided he was going maybe to go to this place. Follow me? But this card always a negative, please. Because he is there and somebody was vengeful. So somebody was somewhere that he went to and the person was vengeful. Follow me? Okay, the effects of religion, what it left on him as a person. Is he simply a believer in the faith he followed? And the effects it left on him, any kind of faith. Follow me? So we have another court card. We dealing with court. He was going to court against somebody back then before he went missing, or some kind of way it's happening. Somebody is going to be going to court as far as anything as far as him. Follow me? Because it says seeking help for a racial act. Follow me? Back in here, you heard me say the third card. He had to look at things realistically and the reality of things, right? He had to cleanse his mind because he was acting doofy at one point. But it says right here that to lessen his pain, him and whoever this is had to respect one another. So it's somebody of another race, whoever it is, unless they're a person who is Haitian, African, Jamaican, because they consider themselves their own race, and black people are black people. Get my drift? Or it's just somebody of another race, non-black. Okay, so we got somebody who blaming things on they was adopted, they was raised by somebody else other than their parent. That's why they're a monster. That's why they're angry. That's why they are a mean person. Now let's just end this one for a minute. Yeah. I'm not used to having chirping in, but I really was led to do Mr. Bivins' storyline, and I really want to do it because I can go through stuff. I don't let things like stop me. You know, chirping, it don't bother me at all. It's just like the cricket at nighttime make noise. I can just go through the storyline like I don't even hear it, even though I hear it. Somebody's opinionized whether or not he was work worthy. Follow me? At that time, he is catering to somebody in the summertime. Somebody confused him for a prostitute. Follow me? So it says he turned on the on and off switches. Follow me? In his life. Create the walls of harm and safe. That simply mean he, wherever he go, he make that happen. If he let somebody in his house, he still make that happen because he let somebody in. So he create that and he make that happen. Right? As far as like somebody being in his life, he can turn it on or turn it off. If he don't want to see somebody, he can just like stay away from the person. Follow me? So he wasn't going to let his emotions stop him from going to a place he figured was a good place to go. Whatever place it was, right? But it says right here, it's time to grow up. It's time for him to call. It's time to grow up. Or it's time for if somebody did something to him, it's time for that person to grow up and just say what you did to him. If you did something to Mr. Bivins, or if God taught saying this is Mr. Bivins, you need to call right now. It's time for you to grow up. However it's flowing. Okay, lies took Mr. Bivins there to feel he's obligated to a place or a thing or a person. Whatever that is, right? But God said that's a lie. Right? He was going to be talking about it, or he was talking about it. Okay, he wanted somebody wanted joint custody, and that's all that means in my storyline is somebody wanted him to be courteous and be in partnership or be with them some kind of way, however it is, however it's flowing. Okay, he's trying to pan out the court life, maybe of some arrangement, some partnership, or whatever this is. Okay, so he had to let go of destruction, God says, though, because he is holding on to a corrupt pain. So it was going to be some kind of hearing, follow me, back then or now, follow me. And God says he was going down benefit alley, hats off to him, or he felt that himself, because he had to start being responsible for the self, for no more lack, follow me, in his life. His soul was crying out for a conclusion for him to change up. So he was around a group of people, party, a gathering, orientation. He was around a group of people. That's all I can tell you. It say party, but it stands for anything. A group of people. It could be court. It could be friends, whoever it is. Afternoon. Get what I'm saying? Anything afternoon. 8 o'clock at night. 7 o'clock at night. Take it however it goes. Okay, so it says right here that programming. This is a job agency card where there's a bunch of rules. People telling you what to do. Trying to control you. Okay, wearing revealing clothes. Did it? He had something more revealing. Follow me? This is a girl card usually, but men can wear things too. He had some kind of clothing on, whatever he had on that was revealing. If he knew the person, should he tell on the person? Get what I'm saying? So somebody did something to him off of what he had on or whatever's going on here. Whose blanket is this? So either somebody was hiding behind a glass door, something was in his car window, something was in the windowsill, something was in his glass in general, or anything like that. But he asked who something belonged to, whatever it was. Okay, let's just blow for a minute. Reeling in the cash. We got a female that was reeling in the cash, or he was, and being like a church mouse about it, not telling nobody about it, because competition in jobs. It was competition in jobs. Let's just flow a little bit. He was devastated some kind of way from something that happened to him. Let's flow. Somebody need to filter their ways and stop tearing him down, because he made a choice about the campground, about leaving from wherever he lived or whatever it is, and he went somewhere. Follow me? Because somebody was fickle and wanted a second chance for him, whoever it is. Okay, these are light green. I barely can see them myself. Here's dealing with somebody sissified. Follow me? So we have right here, sissified and tender. So we have somebody was feeling their time abusing him, because I see a racial act, but, and then we have what else? So it says right here, being different doesn't mean he stood out. He's adorable. Okay, he need to be the warrior. God says peace within made a stable mind for him, because he was wondering if he could trust a man, whoever the man is. But it says that he was holding on to a dormant behavior. He was. So somebody wanted to price something to butter him up, give him some money to butter him up, price something, how much something going to cost. Because remember, somebody confused him over here for a prostitute, took him as one or whatever, or just wanted to buy him something. It was some choice words, and he got some defeat. Let's just flow. Here's a conscious thinker, God says. Spilling it won't only help. It's not raisins and lollipops. He need to face it. It's a real life here, God says. Ears was for hearing, for him to hear. But he is playing lottery for a chance to win. And his storyline mean that he took a chance on something for a chance to win, whatever it was. But God says that do not refuse the help that God sends him, right? He had to look at his life and do not, if he ain't see no progress, he need to ask himself why. So let me just look and see what help God send him so far. The only thing I see is if he alive, God telling him to call home. That's the only thing I see. I don't really see, yeah, I don't see, yeah, this one. Let's just, let me just do some more. God say God be responsible for itself, but let's just flow. I see 2 gun cards, 2 of them. So, both of them is aiming. Oh my goodness, that scared me. I am so sorry about that. Whew, that scared me. Okay, let's see if I can finish this up for Mr. Bivins. I'm not going to let that stop me, Mr. Bivins, with your storyline if it need to be told. Evidence shows that he is going to keep picking this up off the floor or ground, dealing with somebody or a situation, because he had empty thoughts while time was going by. It's a sensitive issue, but he need to tell somebody the truth, whoever it is, because he likes style, Mr. Bivins, and he like to have fun. But it says right here that where did he learn his behavior? I think in his love, somebody toward him, or him accepting something from somebody, because he had lots of life to live and was seeing his potential. He was dealing with somebody half good, half bad. Like the Gemini sign. Could have been a Gemini or act like a Gemini. Follow me? He need to believe in God's word, not man's word, because somebody lied. Because right here, he had feelings that flow like a river, because let's not mask the smell of foul, because somebody did something foul to him, whoever it was. He is in a racist area or political area. But he needed to let God and spirit, boom. Because we have right here, he had to never stop wanting the best out of love for his life, right? He had to love himself first before anybody, because somebody was, he is going to handle something in a discreet manner as far as money or items, anything like that. But God says right here, he had to pay attention to the details, strike that, pay attention to his dreams and visions here, right? Because he dealing with somebody half good, half bad. The Gemini sign, or somebody act like the Gemini. Because somebody wanted him for money, whoever it is. A company, it's like a company, a business, whoever. They wanted him for money. They make money off him, get my drift. God don't want no excuses though, but whoever might didn't want no excuses, excuse my French one. So he is talking to somebody in a car or by a car or whatever. So it says right, he need to look in the mirror, and because it was going to show him the truth. Look with 2 eyes, Mr. Bivins. So we have right here, you are the light. Mention us. Wait. He died. Okay, let's see here. Wait a minute. Who is this person though, Lord? Why I say he died? I'm looking at this, but then here this comes. See this one? This one right here. This is a spirit card. This when you go back to God. I don't see death, and I don't actually see my death cards unless I do another one behind this. God give me something and it come out. But this represents death, that right there. Because right here, us have to be, Mr. Bivins got to be included in this us, because we talking about Mr. Bivins. Follow me? I'm the light, the brass love one, me. Mention us, Mr. Bivins, and people like him, where people discriminate and mistreat. Follow me? Because this person was trying to sugarcoat and stitch things with Mr. Bivins. Follow me? But Mr. Bivins is in a safe and happy place. That means with spirit, finally. Okay, so we have right here that these are like green. He was trying to seek what he was looking for, but he was getting his freedom from a fortress. He was stuck in a deal or whatever he was stuck in. He was stuck in something. The fortress. Okay, somebody need to exercise, him or somebody else, because youth don't last for so long. So he is dealing with and nervous with a pyramid of people, whoever they was, because somebody was tearing him down to build whoever sells up. One person or a group of them, because he's nervous around a pyramid of people, like at least 3 of them. But somebody was tearing him down out of the pyramid of people. Follow me? Somebody need to exercise maybe out of the group of them or him. So we have right here, he wanted his freedom from a fortress. So some kind of way he was stuck like there. Whatever's going on there. This one right here is the death card. Somebody was trying to sugarcoat things. And here's this card right here. Mention us. Follow me? I would have to do another one. Because I don't, like I said, I see 2 gun cards. There's two gun cards you heard me say. Look at it again and you'll see. Two gun cards. So I would have to do an actual, have God give me another one and ask God to give me a death card or a spirit card. Even though this is a spirit card, another one just to finalize and say. So he was around a pyramid of people, at least 3 of them. Party or anything like that, gathering. And somebody was tearing them down in the group, seemed like. And something happened to him within that group of people. That's what it's looking like. So let's just flow for a minute. I'm asking God to give me another one for Mr. Bivins. Lord, give me a deck that's going to say for sure some kind of death card to let me know that, because we got the us, and I know the us stands for that when it be the mention us, but I want something that I can show to the people. Okay, we got 4 already. 9. Okay, I gotta get 9. Here's 9. Bear with me for a minute, because I put all my cards in the, oh no, they over here, right? I just gotta look and see. Bear with me for a minute, because I put them all together. Let me find deck 9 real fast. Okay, we have deck 9 universe. Here we go. Deck 9. Okay, this is deck 9. Can you see it? I'm a little far back because I moved my chair from what it usually be like. Okay, let's just flow. Okay, let's see something. Okay, we had Mr. Bivins. Something went to the extreme with Mr. Bivins. They like green, and these friends of his or whatever's going on, this party or wherever he was, where he's saying no way, no I'm not, no I can, or just no period. But it went to the extreme. Get my drift? Somebody was shelving their problems. It was a crystal layer of hope for him, though, because somebody was shelving their problems out of the group. Follow me? So he was scaling things out for Rosie Summer or whoever he was connected to. He is roping off himself, right, from time shared. Okay. So it says he liked fun and he liked style. It was an honorable date and time set some kind of way, maybe to go to this party, go to a group, go to something. Whoa. So it says right here, he lost himself, but no more. Because it's okay to let him or her go, somebody that he know. Right? That person gonna always know he loved the person, but he lost himself, follow me? With whoever this is. So it says right here, I'm all tensed up in front of a judge. So somebody gonna be tensed up in front of a judge, and it's not him, follow me? Because back then, he thought things were starting to look good, but it wasn't. Okay, so somebody was snorting or just taking some kind of drugs, a bureaucrat. So we have right here, is petrified about his cash, his dough, his moolah, his bread, his money, his coins, his cash, his green. Because he wanted to get sky high, follow me? Express all that was needed to get sky high, like the skyscraper. Because it says right here, life was like a movie for him, and it was showtime, follow me? Somebody fought him. He fought me. Follow me? She did it. So I feel like the she, we're going to take the she off and put it with Mr. Bivins. Follow me? Because I don't think females was in it. For some reason, I think it's males. And I feel God talking about Mr. Bivins, right? Because we talking about Mr. Bivins. He's a male. Follow me? He fought me. A man fought him. Take that S off and make it like that. Because he did whatever he did. Because something was since his school age, right? Follow me? Are you a man or you're a woman? Follow me? Okay. He is making arrangements to get out of that camp, get out of that house, or God was telling him, get out, Mr. Bivins. So it says right here, so what? What's next? Tearing another one down while the other had a blank look on their face. He had to stop letting the world talk for him and get back to what God created him to be in life. So we have right here that we'll find in my parents even matter. Okay. We got somebody that's hooked to him that was in his circle at the time that either was adopted, follow me, or this would be his card. And if it's his card, it simply means he was among people. He is among that was controlling, dominating, or whatever they was doing. Follow me? Like how your parent would do, or they in control some kind of way. And he wanted his parents, follow me? It's like if you're in jail, the jail got you. but you want to go home to your family, follow me? But this could also just be somebody that was among his friends who was adopted, follow me, by somebody or raised by somebody else other than their parents, and they looking for their parents, follow me? And yeah. So we have right here that he wanted to know the back end of things because somebody wanted him to spend some time. But what's the back end? Where this going at? Where this taking us to? Get what I'm saying? Where we getting at with this? Whatever he was saying. He wanted to be treated equal and fair by somebody. Here it is again. Things are starting. Things are good now. He thought things was good now. Do you really like the way you are? God was saying to Mr. Bivins. Because for him to have the best future, he had to have no more conquest in love or business. He had to be calm and be the conqueror in this thing. Because I'm bruised, but I'm still me inside. Because I feel Mr. Bivins was attacked. I really feel that with that card by somebody who was drug addicted. I feel if he wasn't drug addicted, because the racial act is not going to have him bruised and messed up real bad. Even though that bothered you up, but being attacked by somebody would. So here we got the funeral parlor card. See what I'm saying? So we got this a funeral parlor, and this I make it where it's a drug place too, but it's really the funeral parlor card. Get my drift? This a company that houses bodies when you don't treat it like the jewel it is. Follow me. Or I can put it with a treatment center. It could go either way. Follow me. It says New York, but wherever he was, right? So we have right here that God wanted him to go home. Follow me. To look for jobs on the computer. Because he was nervous, follow me, about somebody washing their hands on him or him getting fired some kind of way, right? So here we have a mother. So I'm going to put this with his own mother. Thinking about his mother maybe. So he plunged into tension with these people or a person, whoever it is. Because he is around at least 3 of them or whatever was going on here. He is educated, God said, but God didn't want him to be a fool because he was dealing with a jackal that was within this group he was at, right? So he had to enjoy the life that God continued to give him and be happy again because it was tension. See, we got tension back to back for Mr. Follow me? So it was horrifying for him. He was trying to distinguish things, and it was torment for him because something was flimsy. Maybe somebody's story, somebody's words or whatever. If it was, it says right here, if you go that way, tell me. So somebody might have told him, if you go that way, tell me. Okay. Was he willing to indulge to keep him or to keep her? Was he willing to indulge in whatever it is these people or whoever he was around wanted him to do and able to stay friends, to get a job, or whatever it is? Was he willing to do it? Whatever this is. This a threat right here. Try me if you dare is a threat. This a threat from somebody to him. He might have been eaten or the person. Okay, but it was time to act. For him to act. Or somebody else to act. So we can survive. Follow me? So we have no growth come from the same sex. So somebody might have wanted him to indulge in the same sex some kind of way here. If you go that way, tell me. It was, they wanted him to act now so they could survive. Let's see. Because, see, we dealing with money. We dealing with a job. Follow me? So we have right here that his choices was his own, God says, but no growth come from the same sex. So here we got the money card again, the laying down. I had to lay down next to him or her. Right? For money, for work, for a job. Follow me? So we have right here that he was saddled down. Somebody wanted to saddle him down to be their lifeboat. Get what I'm saying? They wanted to use him so they can make money because I already saw a card in my other one. So I don't know. It could be in a job, period. Whatever job it was. But he was an enabler for somebody to get financial gain. Oh, I'm sorry about that. That scares me. Every time I do, they just jump out of nowhere. So somebody was tearing them down. But God didn't bring out the what? I don't see the murdered card or the manslaughter, but I got other cards that say what they say. See what I'm saying? Somebody going to court. See what I'm saying? He was going to go to court. He is going to go to court as far as a racial act, I know. Let's see. There's a lot of cards, Lord. I need one, Lord. I need, I did see them mention us, but I want a spirit card, murder card, manslaughter, put out card, any card like that for Mr. Bivins. There's the 7. Okay, let's see what the 7. Let's see, work with me. I'm gonna try to do it fast, so I need it to be fast so that won't go off again. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of cards. Is this it? Let's flow. This is 7. Let me just do it real fast. 7. Okay, teaching children would have been his path. Okay, we got an earth angel. Here's an earth angel. Somebody had cheating ways. He wasn't settling for whoever he is dealing with. Okay, if he had a hard time, God says for him not to be stuck there because his struggle was going to lead him to the place God wanted him to be. Okay, so it says right here that something it was challenging for him. That's why we can't make it. Follow me? So we had, like, if the shoe fit, he got to wear it. Because do he play a part in what happened to him? Because help was coming. God says he had to stop thinking he deserved abuse. So we have to hear sitting in a car, whatever car it was. He was tangled up with somebody. Here's one that wasn't his fault because he was dealing with a money lover. Follow me? Here's a caterpillar in this thing, but he need to bend forward. So it says right here the loss of a spouse. So he not alive. But the thing is, this card right here let me know the aim at whoever was like a boyfriend to him, or girlfriend, or whoever this person is. Follow me? Spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever he has somebody here now because it's card right here. Whoever that was, that's the person to talk to. Okay, let's flow. Let me see for a minute. Well, and sometimes it don't actually have to be either. But I usually go that direction when that call come. Okay, let's see. He's going to feel his feelings because there's his feelings. And he's going to go get his feelings. That means go express because somebody tried to insult his intelligence. So it says right here, somebody follow him. Okay, it says right here, to gain was for him to lose what needed to go. Somebody's following him. So it says right here that he's sick of the fiasco with somebody. I'm ready. Right? So we had right here, he had to be okay with his looks and know he was handsome. Follow me? But he couldn't control the outcome because it was a chamber of chaos. He was somewhere where it was negative. So we have right here that he wasn't going to allow the neglect of himself, or he did allow the neglect of himself. So somebody felt like he left them out in the cold, or he felt that way, or somebody felt that way about him. He like quarrel or someone he knows. Okay, it says right here that thinking. He's going to do what it takes to get to where he needed to go. So the power to stay silent was no more. He's going to do some talking against somebody who don't look like him. So he's dealing with a female. Follow me? He's dealing with a female that he wanted to know if it was a go-getter or a loose person, or this could be his card. We can take it however it's flowing here now. Looking at what's ahead. So somebody cheaping his life. See, we got to go that way. Here it is right here. Because he's dealing with work. It was neutral. Okay. He had to accept anything as far as love or business. Accept it. If it didn't work. A time was checked and mentioned. Here we got a time again. Because it was going to be some kind of lawsuit. Follow me? So it says right here that because something was unjust toward him. Follow me? Here's the court. So we have right here in a suitable voice. He's going to talk reasonable to somebody. Go to court about this thing. Because bills was, right here it was like, bills piling up, debts piling up, or anything like that. A lot of money being spent. Okay, there's activity on his phone, but his phone locked, lost, or disconnected, or whatever's going on with the telephone. So it says right here, he is making a change. Strike that. Somebody looked at him as weak back, and he is going to change and chance it all because he is wallowing in his pain. Because he is simply the best, God says, but he was gorgeous, but he is going to be on the speedway, or he got on the speedway, so he went to the hospital and he said, thank you. He got something on his skin. He had deep feelings inside. He got something on his skin. If not him, that person who he connected to, right? So anything, bumps, moles, tattoos, dimples, scars, eczema, whatever is on the skin, anything that's on the skin, follow me, that jumps out, pimples, freckles, whatever's going on. Okay, he's dealing with money at night, whatever amount of money. So we have right here, yeah, we're looking up at the stars, right? Somebody was not all there. He was dealing with whoever it is. He is resistant because he is dealing with somebody who wasn't all there. So somebody thought that he was better than them, right? Or somebody thought they was better than him. However it is, somebody of another race. He is dealing with a resource, with paperwork, contracts, whatever it was. Resource, whatever it is, agency, whoever he is dealing with as far as his work, follow me? So, whoa. Okay, so where are we? Okay, it caught him off guard because somebody was cross-dressing. So, if you met the person cross-dressing, you don't have to take the person back gay. So, he met the person cross-dressing, but he don't have to take the person back gay. So, somebody actually might have been cross-dressing, he know, but then he don't have to take the person back gay, or somebody felt that way about him, however it's flowing, right? Or somebody was acting one way to him, but then the next time they changed up. As far as the attitude and everything else. If it's not the cross-dressing, it caught him off guard though. Right? And it says right here, God wanted him to just chalk it up and move on with his life. Put it, so who was his partner? Who did he have as far as a partner or somebody like that? A partner, a boss, partner. Gotta go with people like that. The boss, partner, boss, or partner. Anybody like that? Or both. Check both of them out or something like that. Because this is the boyfriend-girlfriend card. When you lose a spouse, you are free. But that being there and everything, but, he's being followed. So we got 4 decks for Mr. That's the first card I see with the death so far. And that would be this one you heard me say with the, this one here. When you lose, that's what let me know he's not alive. Because I don't see none of my death cards coming out. I had the spirit one I told you, but I needed one to say something else. When you lose a spouse, boyfriend, or girlfriend to death. Or did he lose somebody to death? But I don't know. I don't know. He's the one missing, so I don't know if he lost, his person to death, or his person lost him to death, because he's the one missing. And if he's missing, there's no way he wouldn't be contacting his mother to say, well, I'm just away a little while. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with texting. I'll come back like there's nothing wrong with texting and calling if you're going away a little while. So, yeah. God wanted him to move on with his life, or he was going to move on with his life and just chalk it up with him and whoever this person is. Because somebody wanted him to indulge. And it was some kind of money was going to be made with the indulging. Dealing with trying to make money. Anytime certain cards come out, especially with that place card and that money card. There's always bad news come behind it. It always be bad. So whoever he last was with, those people need to be checked out. At least 3 people. Let's say a party, a gathering. That's the place you need to be going at. Is his partner within that group of people? If his partner ain't within that group of people, look for whoever his partner was. Because he had somebody. It was somebody connected to him romantically or whatever's going on. Or look within that group of people he last was with. Because it say a party, a gathering, or whatever this is. Somebody tearing him down and things like that. Yeah. And want him to indulge in something. Yeah. Because I saw a gun card 2 times. 2 times. Taking that shot to tear him down, or taking that shot. What shot mean? I don't know. That's why I know it's 2 gun cards up in here. So I don't know for sure if that happened, but they definitely took that shot to tear him down or to come after him because the gun cards in here, and that means taking your shot. Like we say, you're going to take your shot to do this or say this or whatever. They definitely did that. Somebody in that group. So this is for Mr. Bivins. This is the @1. I'm sorry about the smoke detector. Let's see if I can turn it off.